Okay, so what was it that allowed this couple to just achieve their best month ever? These psychologists and their practice have just hit new records after many, many years in business.
And we would like to thank Street Smart Marketing, and in particular Ian as well too, in terms of we've just recently had our best month ever, and we can only put that down to the tools and the strategies that we've learned from Street Smart Marketing.
Or what was the secret that allowed this individual to have a 300% increase in their leads in the last 30 days?
I've just recently been able to take my leads per month from 5 to 8 up to 24, 25 leads a month, so that's about a 300% increase in leads.
And what was the one thing that this individual did to go from making $20,000 in 6 months to making $120,000 in the next 6 weeks?
At the start, when I came to Street Smart, I was in a lot of trouble. I only had sold about $20,000 worth of shares of my horses. What I can proudly say is I've learnt some systems and processes and put them together and been able to prioritise the work that I've been doing. And in the last 3 weeks, I've converted or made $100,000 in shares.
Well, stand by. You're about to find the answers to this and much more in the Street Smart Zone. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Ian Marsh here, author of The Inconvenient Truth About Business Success. So what is it that's allowed these business owners to achieve these results in their companies? Well, I'm about to share it with you. Now, let's face it, there are a lot of individuals out there in business that seem to think that business is hard, that success really is sort of an elusive thing that not many people find. Well, I'm here to tell you that quite honestly, success isn't that hard. But there is a 95-5 rule. 95% of individuals have one way of thinking and 5% of individuals have another way of thinking, and what I want to do is refer to that as the street smart way of thinking, if you like. See, the 5% of individuals will look at a situation very differently than the other 95% of people. Wouldn't you agree that, like, when we all wake up, we've all got the same hours in the day, and when the sun shines, like it shines on everybody, and when we're born, we're sort of, give or take, we've pretty well got the same sort of brains and muscle structure and pretty well got the same raw materials, if you like, to succeed in life. The difference between the 5% that seem to end up with 95% of the wealth is simply the way that they approach situations and their decision-making processes, their thought processes. And these are largely determined as they grow up. You see, when you're born, your situation, your environment, your parents, your friends, your relatives, they program you to expect and to perceive things in a certain way. Now, this is all totally, if you like, objective or subjective. Now, I don't want to get too complicated here, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom line is, you can either decide that something is great or that something is crappy. It is your choice all the time. Let me give you an example. Let's just say you're a business owner and you want to generate sales, and it's pouring down outside, it's raining cats and dogs. You're looking outside, you go, oh gee, look, I can't get out there and make any sales today. It's horrible weather, no one will be out on the roads today. Well, that's fair enough, that's one way of looking at life. Now there's another way of looking at life as well. So you're that same person that's got a business and you need to generate sales, it's pouring cats and dogs, you go, you beauty, it's raining out there, that means everyone's going to be home, that means that I can go out there, I'll be able to talk to them, I'll be able to close some sales, and chances are those other salespeople won't be out on the road because they'll be staying home. See, two different ways to look at something, but guess what? Those two different companies are going to be getting two different results, and yet they have both had the same opportunity. And I'm saying the same thing to you. The reason why these individuals that I shared with you earlier have started to achieve these amazing results in their business is because they look at things from a street smart perspective. They don't take reality as how they've been taught it by their friends or family. What they do is realize that there is simply other people that are very successful, that are doing amazing things in life, and let's face it, some of them ain't that bright. And so if they can do it, if you just do the same sort of things and apply the same sort of principles that they apply, then you should get similar results. Doesn't it make sense? So now let me just show you, if you like, a table, an example of what I'm referring to. You see, in life, we all get comfortable. We all sort of go, okay, well, you know, if I go to work each day and do this job that I hate and come back to this relationship that I can't stand and get up at 6:30 every morning and travel to work for an hour and come home and, you know, collapse in the lounge in the evening, I'll still be able to have food on the table. I'll still be able to survive. It won't be the life that I want, but it'll be something that I can have. So this is what I refer to as your comfort zone. So you're used to it. You know that if you don't rock the boat, you're still going to have food on the table. You're still going to have someone to cuddle. You know, you're still going to have a wife of some sort. And yet, there are other people. You know that you'd like to have maybe a slightly different relationship. This relationship isn't the one that you'd want to have. Or maybe you'd want to be generating more income, or living in the home that you want to be living in instead of the one that you have to be living in, or having the holidays that you want to have instead of the ones that you have to have. And yet something's keeping you where you are. You stay in your comfort zone because you go, oh, well, maybe that's only for other people. Well, this comfort zone, this circle that you're in at the moment, is largely responsible for why you're not achieving the results that you want to be achieving. It comes back to that example of the business owner that's seen this raining cats and dogs outside. Well, your brain can make excuses about why you don't go outside, okay? Your brain can make excuses about why you should be unhealthy and why you haven't got time to exercise and why you can't eat right. We can make those excuses, but we can also make the excuses of why we need to keep our energy together, why we need to be healthy, why we've got to make sure that we can provide for our family and have the things that we want in life instead of just hope for those things. So this comfort zone that I'm referring to is the reason why 95% of people really don't achieve the things they want to achieve. Those three examples that I just showed you earlier, and they're just some of many, those examples are really the end result of people breaking out of that comfort zone, that circle, and they're going into the growth zone. Okay, they're going out into that area where, oh, you know, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I hope it's going to work out for the best. I hope I don't fail. But they don't know for sure if it's going to work or not. And yet, when you step out of that comfort zone, when you cross over that level and stop making excuses and start getting serious about what you want, really amazing things can happen. So we get out into what we refer to as the growth zone. Okay, this is the area where it's all new. Okay, it's all exciting, and it might scare the living Christ out of you, to tell you the truth. But the bottom line is, when you cross over out of the comfort zone into the growth zone, that's when you start to get more results. That's where you get different outcomes. That's where, you know, you can expand the things that you are getting in life. And then when you do that, you go, wow, that seemed to work. It wasn't that scary, it wasn't that painful. Well, how about I try again? And you grow and you grow and you grow. And so, ladies and gentlemen, bottom line, the reason these individuals have now started to achieve and experience the results that they've been looking for a very, very, very long time is simply because they've gotten out of their comfort zone. They've gone into their growth zone to create a new reality for themselves, one that they want to make sure happens in their life, and so they get the results that they want out of life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed entering the Street Smart Zone. Now, if you want to keep receiving ideas, tips, and ideas to grow your business and improve the results in your world, then subscribe down below, because just about every episode that I do, I've got little gifts and knickknacks and ideas that are going to help you keep moving forward, keep expanding you from your comfort zone into your growth zone, and really starting to get better results from the effort that you put into your business and into your life. Look forward to seeing you sometime. Oh, and by the way, I've got a gift for you now. So if you just click up here, why don't you get 3 free business building growth tips that I've put together for you. These are going to put instant profits onto your bottom line. So subscribe down below, don't forget. And also, if you want some really powerful gifts that are going to improve your results in your business literally straight away, then click here and you're going to be getting those gifts. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.